Everybody, 9 o'clock. What up, y'all? Happy Thursday. Happy Thursday. I'm bringing some scripture today from another book, Hebrews, chapter 4, verses 1 through 7. And this is the word of our Lord Jesus Christ. Hebrews chapter 4, verse 1 through 7. Therefore, while the promise of entering his rest still stands, let us fear lest any of you should seem to have failed to reach it. For good news came to us just as to them, but the message they heard did not benefit them because they were not united by faith with those who listened. For we who have believed enter that rest, as he has said, as I swore in my wrath, they shall not enter my rest, although his works were finished from the foundation of the world. For he has somewhere spoken of the seventh day in this way, and God rested on the seventh day from all his works. And again to this passage, he said, they shall not enter my rest. Since therefore it remains for some to enter it, and those who formerly received the good news failed to enter because of disobedience. Since therefore it remains for some to enter it, and those who formerly received the good news failed to enter because of disobedience. Again he appoints a certain day, today saying to David so long afterward in the words already quoted, today if you hear his voice, today if you hear his voice, do not harden your hearts. Be bless y'all. Yeah, I got my contacts and this print is very little, so that's why I was having trouble reading there. Happy Thursday, y'all. It is hot outside. When I first got here, it was cool, and yeah, now it's getting hot. It's gonna be very, very warm today. I can feel it here in the South Bronx, USA. Yeah, and dang, super thirsty. I gotta give me some liquids after I got out of here. So update. Yesterday I had my first first appointment with my oncologist since my first round of chemo, and he's gonna dial back the chemo some. Sorry, I thought that was a fly. He's gonna dial back like how strong my chemo is, like by 20%. He said, because um, for those that were been following my story, my last round of chemo was kind of rough. Rather, it was rough. I'm not gonna say kind of rough. Rough, kind of was rough. It was definitely rough. That was round 6 for me, so I got 6 rounds left. So he's gonna dial back by 20% the next round of chemo for me, and hopefully, that makes the round not so bad, not so rough on my system, because I'm still trying to gain weight. And that's the thing. He was really stressing that I need to eat, that I need to eat, that I need to eat more. Which your boy feels like he's eating. Like I feel like I'm eating. I feel like I'm, for me anyways. I feel like I'm eating a lot, but clearly I need to eat more because my next infusion date is next week, and I need to try to gain weight before then. So I'm at 148, 49 pounds right now. But I know I'm still dehydrated, man. Even though um, I've been a couple of days without chemo, I feel like I'm still dehydrated from the chemo. Or it could be the weather too. It's been extremely hot here in New York City this last week. I don't know. Maybe it could be that too. Could be a combination of things: the chemo, the hot weather. I've been nauseous. I had a upset stomach when I was on chemo. I really wasn't eating. I went like 2 days basically not eating. So all that to say, I'm eating. I'm trying. Yesterday I had a chicken parmesan sandwich for dinner, and I had half a chicken parmesan sandwich for dinner, and I had a slice of pizza, and I also had my wife's amazing cheeseburgers with pickles, and I had breakfast. I feel like I'm eating, and I'm drinking my shakes, so I don't know. I feel like I'm eating. You go negative anything in my relations, but I'm saving money. I feel like I'm eating, so I don't know. They say I gotta eat more, so that's what I'm doing. These are weird individuals in New York City, man. I'm trying to be a kind of gentle person by, just being kind of gender person, but people do weird things. Like I'm over here to the alternate side. Why would you get so close to my car and I got the windows open? Like stand behind me on my left hand side. Then it's like you just know, when I see people in their car, first of all, I'm never just outside in the street just hanging out doing nothing, right? But to each their own. If you want to take a walk and you want to walk up and down in your neighborhood, patrol your neighborhood, whatever you want to do, hey, to each their own. But why would you then like be close to other people, like just and then you get weirded out and you get looked at weird. You know what I'm saying? It's like I don't know. Maybe that's just me and my paranoia, I guess. Anyways, anywho, so like I said I got chemo next week around 6. So yeah, man, I'm happy. I'm grateful that I made it to round 6. Grateful because I got 6 cycles left. I'm still in recovery from my surgery. And yesterday I had a long 3 mile walk with my wife. Praise God, I was able to do it, complete it, but it was rough, man. I ain't gonna lie, like, it was a little hard towards the end. Um, but that's the most exercise I've gotten post Whipple surgery, so that's also a blessing, right? That I was able to do it. I was able to walk back about it was just probably more. I probably ended up walking more than just 3 miles, but it was a 3 mile walk that I recorded on my Apple Watch. So I'm gonna go a 3 mile walk. And yeah, man, it was fun though. I'm not even gonna lie, man. It reminded me of being a teenager in New York City in the summertime. Just it was like the afternoon time. Just not too many people around. It was a nice walk with me and my wife, man. Besides, it being warm and it being a long walk for me, it was nice outside yesterday. No clouds. Well, no, it was cloudy. I'm lying. Right? It was cloudy. It was very cloudy in New York City, but it was humid, but the rain held up. All that to say, I'm just I'm happy that I was able to do the walk. You know, it was fun. Reminded me of New York City back when I was a teenager, man. And there's like a dragonfly in front of my car now. I rebuke all negative energy divided of Jesus Christ over CV, man. Weird energy, man. This guy want to be close to my car for no reason. I got a dragonfly like flying around the hood of my car. What else? So yeah, I'm gonna close my windows to my car because dragonfly's spooking me out, And why did I just freaking um yeah. Uh yeah. And we walked back. It was a fun walk. Had a good time. My wife's cheeseburgers after that walk were like amazing, man. First off, shout out to the fact that this week is the first time I had cheeseburgers in like 3 months, meaning because I was not eating red meat. I think before this, I had like some steamed dumplings, like maybe 2 months ago. No, not 2 months ago, not even. Like a month ago, I had steamed dumplings, like two steamed dumplings. That's the only pork or red meat or meat that I've eaten since my whipper surgery up until this week, where I finally started eating cheeseburgers again, 100% beef cheeseburgers, and praise Jesus, man, them cheeseburgers hit the spot, bro. Hey, I ain't gonna lie to you, they were amazing, man. I got teary eyed when I had my first two cheeseburgers, or rather my first cheeseburger, and it went down, because me is not just that I can't eat certain things because like I can't eat high fatty foods, I can't eat processed foods too much. I really can't eat things that are bad for you, right? Because my digestive system is new and it's really hard on my system. Like, the other day I had some bagels with what very heavy cream cheese, and it hurt my stomach the next day. So with that being said, right, I've been staying away from red meat because red meat is kind of high in fat, but being that these were 100%, 100% ground beef burgers. I believe they really, plus they, I know my wife cooked them with love, you know? She definitely cooked them with love. So I was very happy. So far I've eaten 4 cheeseburgers since my vocal surgery, and it was really good, man. I was very, very pleased. So I had 2 cheeseburgers as soon as we got home from my appointment, and then I had half a chicken parmesan sandwich and cheese slice. And then out for breakfast, I also had 2 turkey cheese sandwiches. What the heck, man? 2 turkey cheese sandwiches, another big old bug. Like I ain't never seen these big bugs in my block, and like, what the hell? I had 2 turkey cheese sandwiches for breakfast. Had a lot of applesauce yesterday. I really dig applesauce. Um, and what else did I eat yesterday? I had my 2 shakes. I have 2 shakes every day. They're boost shakes, so they're very little, but they're the high calorie boost shakes. Um, so each shake is 530 calories. There was 2 shakes right there, like almost 1100 calories on their own. And then I ate what I told you I ate yesterday. So like that's what I'm saying. To me, I feel like that's a lot, you know. That's a lot of food, man. You know, I think that's a lot of food. I could be wrong. And then after I ate, I got up a couple. Well, I fell asleep after I ate the chicken parmesan. But I ain't gonna lie, I was tired after that. My energy levels are still kind of low, you know. But it's to be expected after open surgery. So, you know, that is what it is. Like, my the doctor who performed the surgery on me said that I would be tired for a long, for a while after the surgery, you know. So that coupled with me running errands, because I had an appointment yesterday, and well, not running errands, I went to an appointment yesterday, and then we had tended to try to go, we actually tried to go to Wendy's, to be quite honest with you. I was like, my wife was really hungry. She hadn't eaten breakfast. I ate breakfast, like I said, I had some sandwiches and some applesauce for breakfast, and my shake. She hadn't eaten breakfast, so she was really hungry. So we went to Wendy's, but as soon as I stepped in, man, it was like, first of all, we don't eat fast food hardly ever, right? We never go in person. Like if we didn't order, I if I didn't order from DoorDash, I don't ever go to the restaurants in person. That's a rare thing that I do that, right? Um, but when I walked into the Wendy's yesterday, it was just like I don't know. I guess I got like anxiety, spooked, whatever you want to call it, being around so many people, and there was like a long line. And I'm like, yeah, I don't feel like I want to wait on a long line to get cheeseburgers. Like, I don't know. Knowing that I guess knowing too that my wife made banging cheeseburgers the day before, we still had cheeseburgers in the house. Like still had burgers that she could make in the house. I don't know. I just was like not feeling it, man. As soon as I walked in, I'm like, yeah, nah, I'm good. And my wife was like, well, if you're not feeling it, then that's a sign. So maybe we should take that sign and not eat the cheeseburgers. So, rather not eat Wendy's because we ate cheeseburgers. So we didn't get Wendy's. And we were literally in there, and we lasted in there like 30 seconds. Walk right out. I'm getting hot, so I'm gonna have to try to open this one just a little bit. I'm not getting no air. But yeah, man, it was as soon as I walked in, it was weird. Like I don't know, could have been too that I didn't want to deal with that long line. It was just like mad people online. I'm like, bro, it's why there's so many people online? And then I guess I was being impatient. I guess too, maybe that was part of it. I just didn't want Wendy's, right? I guess end of the day, I wanted my wife's cheeseburgers. So yeah, 6 more rounds to go. They dialed back the chemo, medicine, intensity some. Weighed in at 148 this morning, 149 ish, and march on, man. Keep going. It's warm today, but it's sunny, so as long as you stay hydrated, you should be good. If you want to go outside, be active. I got some errands to run later, but now I'm tired, so I think after this I'm gonna take a nap. Try to give him some liquids and get some rest, and hopefully run errands before it's supposed to rain later today in New York City area. So yeah, let me see if I can play some music and they won't ban me here on live. Hey now, that was like right on time. Some good old Joan Jett. Never hurt nobody. So how y'all doing today, man? Happy Thursday, July 3rd. Tomorrow's 4th of July. Tomorrow's 4th of July. I'm not sure what we're doing yet, but neighbors. Um, yeah, tomorrow's 4th of July. I'm usually away for the 4th of July. It's the first time I'm not away in a couple of years, so which is fine too. I feel like peace is wherever you at. Peace is not always a destination. You gotta learn peace is wherever you at. Um, we are gonna do something. I'm just not sure exactly what, but I'm pretty sure we're gonna go to the beach. Man, I'm not sure if we're probably still gonna grill. I mean, it's up to my wife because I'm not the grill expert. If my wife's the griller, I just help out. But we're probably gonna grill. I would assume so. I gotta eat, man. Yeah. It's funny that you know, I spent 3.5 years, 3 years, constantly trying to lose weight. Right? I was 300 pounds. I was 300 pounds at one point, not too long ago. I could see my transformation on all my content on all platforms. I was 300 pounds not that long ago. So the fact that now I'm constantly getting told I gotta eat more is funny, ironic, right? That's what irony is. Um, yeah, I am hungry though. I'm not gonna lie. I haven't had breakfast yet, so I'm really hungry now. Have y'all eaten breakfast yet? I hope so. I'm a little jelly if I did though. I'm hungry, man. I'm gonna make me some turkey and cheese sandwiches over upstairs. Today I'm just resting, man. I'm not even gonna try to work out today. I'm not gonna try to play myself. As I just sitting in the car got me lightheaded, which is weird. Just sitting in the car got me lightheaded. That means I'm still sleepy. I mean, I still got up today at 5:30. Oh, today at 5:30. Did a little Bible study, did a little journaling, took a shower, and I can hear the helicopter. I don't know what they're looking for. Ain't me. Let's see if I can see the helicopter. Let's see. Probably not. Probably not. Probably can't see the helicopter. Oh, I like to play at 3-3-3-3-3. I think 3-4-3s. Play a game with myself and try to. When I see angel numbers, I try to shout them out of my head. Oh, I think that's the reason why I don't keep live on this angle, right? Because it doesn't record like that. It won't save like that, rather. Let's go back to the other angle. Then. Oh, can it be now? No, they definitely look. I feel like they definitely look for somebody because they're staying over the same strip piece of land. So usually when they stay in one dedicated area for a little bit, so they're looking for somebody. South Bronx life, man. So the doctor told me that I could have Gatorade. I should try to eat more Gatorade. Drink more Gatorade, rather. I need to have more liquids that have electrolytes in them. Oh, yeah. Oh, that is definitely NYPD too. Yeah, definitely looking for somebody. Let's see. They definitely looking for somebody. Let's see if I can see that. Yeah, see the cop that just went over the right over there. That joint is definitely NYPD too. I was right on. I was right about that. He told me. They looking for somebody. They staying real low, man. I start be surprised when people do get away with crimes nowadays. It's like got so many ways they could track us. It's like how do people even get away with crime anymore? And I get it. That's why people like wear the black all black everything all the time. The black face mask, the black hoodie, the black jeans. Because I mean, they can't get your identification. Can't identify your face. But this helicopter's flying real low. He's definitely looking for somebody. Anyways, I'm in some pain. If you saw me just squint there, I'm in a little bit of pain today. For like just sore. Still sore from my surgery. I sometimes still feel like like my inside sore, like my actual organ sore. I don't even know what that feels like, but yeah. Today I'm definitely feeling the left side of my body today, man. They really looking for somebody. Yeah, I can still hear the helicopter, huh? If I can hear it, that means I can hear it. They really looking for somebody. They really going in, man. So I'm be doing a lot of driving today. I'll be doing no walking. I'll be doing no walking today. As little walking as possible. I don't want ice cream here. I think I'm gonna give me some ice cream. Yeah, my mouth just got watery for ice cream. So I'm asking for some help, man. Give me some other liquids that I could drink that's really good for hydration. I know I'm supposed to be drinking coconut water, Gatorade, water. You also, yeah, they're looking for somebody. For those that don't know, well, the helicopter flying over Bronx River Avenue a lot, so they're looking for somebody over Bronx River Ave. Um, I know I'm also supposed to get in water from like from fruit, from like watermelon, cantaloupe, key lime, stuff like that. Um, but what do y'all drink to stay hydrated besides water? And I'm not even gonna lie, I don't drink a lot of water. I drink hardly any water. I'm not even gonna lie. Like I'm not a big fan of water. I'd be lying if I said I was. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of water. Is what it is. I'm not a big fan of water. If y'all see me with this deck of cards, it's because I got a little bit of adult, what is it, ADHD, and I got a little bit of OCD. So I always have like things to keep my hands busy in the car, around me, in the crib. It's like I always have a pair of hand grips laying around. I have several of these in the house, and I always have one in the car. And I have a deck of cards in the car, and I have a lot of deck of cards in the house. I want to buy next start collecting Rubik's cubes 'cause it's in the car, and I have a lot of deck of cards in the house. I want to buy next start collecting Rubik's cubes 'cause man, I didn't get any alert on Citizen, and yeah, or maybe because I was live, I didn't get it. So yeah, tomorrow probably gonna be at the beach. Should be a great day for the beach. For grilling, very excited about that. Beach, park, beach, whatever. We're gonna do something. I know that. God is good because I'm not even 2 months yet. Officially, I make 2 months on Sunday. post my vocal surgery for getting a cancerous tumor removed. I gotta use precise language. Communication is very important. I want to buy a book on communication. Drop in the comments any good communication books you have read. I'm a big reader as well. Like I learn best I think through reading and through doing. So like for me those go hand in hand. So the meaning books on any good recommendations for communication books, I would appreciate it. The meaning books on any good recommendations for communication books, I would appreciate it. Buy a print press for my house soon. I'll start printing t-shirts in the crib. I have a t-shirt brand. Well, I have several t-shirt brands, but I want to start putting more effort and focus into my brands. I have the Synagogues of Satan's Revelations 3:9 t-shirt brand, and I'm gonna come out. I have the Rapid Resistance brand, obviously. Uh, I might start come out. I mean, yeah, I might come out with an Illuminati Mint t-shirt brand. I'm a big t-shirt guy. Clearly, you always see me rocking t-shirts. I'm rarely ever not in a t-shirt. I love t-shirts. I love t-shirt culture. I love vintage t-shirts. You know, so I have a lot of ideas for t-shirts and hoodies, t-shirt and hoodies. Not much else. I'm not. I'm really a plain Jane when it comes to dressing. I just buy a lot. I like dressing in bright colors, but I don't really. I don't spend a lot of money on clothes. And they still looking for stuff. I definitely have it on hand. They really, it's like unprecedented, bro. They've been here for like a good 10, 15 minutes in this area, bro. So whatever they think is going on, it must be going on. They must think the suspect is, or suspects or whatever they're looking for is hiding out in the area. Crazy. Uh, Share my life. 2025, going to 2026. We only got 6 months left of 2026, which is crazy, right? We're at the 2025. We're at the halfway point already of 2025, man. Yeah, 6 times 2, 12 weeks. Like 12 weeks left. 2 months, give or take. We're at the halfway point, man, of 2025. That's wild, man. I'm eagerly looking forward to when I can lift weights again, work out regularly again, do my regular calisthenics workouts. Can't wait, man. Like, I'm so looking forward to working out, bro. Like regular, man. The walking definitely helping me with, my mind. I gotta at least walk every other day. I feel like 'cause it helps my mind, man. Helps my mind a lot. There's this way of thinking about energy and anxious energy, and where and that basically it was like this. So when you wake up in the morning, we all wake up at basically anxious, right? Because we have an overabundance of energy, right? Because we're most rested, hopefully, usually, right? We're most rested in the morning, and we are um, the helicopter's still like going, bro. We usually always have the most rest in the morning, and then because we're usually starting our day to go somewhere, like to go out, right? Usually to work or to school or whatever. Since we always have that the hustle, the hustle, what they call it, the hustle and bustle of life. Whether you got to get the kids to school, you to school, you to work, whatever it is, right? Me, I have slow mornings because I work for myself. But um, and if you don't do something with that energy, right, you're gonna be anxious the entire day. That's the basic theory of the premise of the anxious of having energy in the morning, and so that's why they say meditation is important, exercise is important in the morning, journaling, praying. So doing something positive with your energy in the morning that expends your energy. Because if not, the energy is going to stay inside you and it's going to have nowhere to go. And then what ends up happening is you're going to walk around being anxious all day long. instead of you using the energy to like work out or journal or do something productive, and meaning not just going to work, because sometimes that doesn't get the energy out how you need it to get out. Yeah, they really going ham with this helicopter, bro. Like, it feel like at this point it's interrupting my life. It's so loud. Damn. Like, who was y'all looking for? Sheesh. Mental health is a real thing, man. So one thing I will say, taking that walk with my wife yesterday and taking a little walk through the Bronx, I would consider I consider like the beginning of the North Bronx where he was at, right? And then we walked back over to my side, like the South Bronx. So a lot of homeless people, but I also saw a lot of people on drugs, man. Like, and I saw a lot of people like, and now I'm talking about smoking weed. I saw a lot of people like, I don't know what drugs, are popular now. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like I'm very naive with things like that. Like, I know about heroin, of course, and like hardcore drugs that make you look like all slumped over, or like they just tell you. There was a dude that was walk past us, and he was walking, but his eyes was closed, and it was just very scary to see how he was just walking and like barely awake, man. And it looked like, so I don't know what drugs get you like that. I'm assuming it's pills, right? That's what people take nowadays, pills. It was just wild to see him, man. It was like he was really like out of it, bro. It's crazy. And he wasn't the only person. Like I saw several people like that. So it made me think like, damn, like what drugs are people on to get something like that, man? Anyway, we saw, and I saw a lot of homeless people too, man. That always makes me sad. I don't know, man. Like these drugs nowadays, man, that these people be on is like it's sad, man. Like it's really sad. And I know it's like hard. I feel like they're worse than the drugs from the 80s, 90s. I grew up during the crack epidemic, right? And here in the South Bronx. Like literally, I was born in 1977. Been in the South Bronx my entire life, thus far. Because I plan on, you know, moving. I never planned on living in New York City my entire life, so I'm moving soon. God willing, got some things I got to take care of, obviously, but plans to eventually move, man. Gotta have plans, man. Gotta have plans. So I don't know, man. I grew up during a crack epidemic, so I've got experience with having family members that were addicted to crack. So like I seen some, you know, I seen what it looks like when people are addicted to drugs, man, and like the hardcore drugs. And man, yesterday me and my wife saw a lot of people that were not well, man, and I was praying for them, man, praying they find Jesus Christ, praying they get clean. You know, sad, man. I guess I'm an addict in recovery myself, right? I've never done crack or heroin. My drug of choice was alcohol, but I do got experience with pills, and cocaine. I got experience with pills and cocaine, and praise God, I don't do pills and cocaine anymore. Um, Praise God, God delivered me from that, and I'm also sober from alcohol now. Yeah, 3.5 years. I made 3.5 years this month. Literally in a couple of days. My anniversary is always well, my monthly anniversary is always the 8th of every month. But yeah, man, it's sad seeing people addicted to narcotics, man. It's sad seeing people addicted to alcohol. It's real sad, man. It's sad when like that sin fully takes hold of a person. And it's like you're just living for the drug. You're just living for the alcohol, the drug, and you don't even realize it, man. I've been there, I've been there, man. Um, I'm not even gonna lie, like I still use THC. I still You know, I use THC gummies. I smoke weed every once in a while. I really don't smoke that much, right? I know I was just saying my live that the other day I was in. Yeah, I don't smoke, but I'm also being transparent. Sometimes I smoke. Sometimes I'm definitely not smoking as much as I used to. I was smoking a whole lot before. You know, sometimes I smoke. Sometimes it is what it is. I do medicate with THC. I believe that it helps me. Sometimes I use tincture. Sometimes I drink it. You know, yeah, I'm in pain, man. I have to take it easy today. I feel like I gotta eat, but yeah, man. I can see the finish line as far as chemo, man, and that makes me very happy, man. Like right there, man, right there. Yo. 6 more. In my mind, I've been seeing it like a heavyweight fight, like a boxing fight. I got 6 rounds left, man. See the finish line, and once I make it, I'm done. Hopefully, I'm done with this for the rest of my life, man. Well, my numbers are going well, man. My numbers are moving in the right direction, praise Jesus. So I think as long as I keep taking care of myself, remain positive, remain diligent with my diet and exercise, I feel like I'm confident that I can, remain healthy and on this earth for, another 100 years, man. Another, for a long time, man. And I do know the odds of, you know, coming back from where I'm coming back from. Also, I was also diagnosed, which I guess at some point I gotta see a gastrologist, internal medicine expert. Um, I also got diagnosed with chronic pancreatitis, and for me, and you get that from a lot of things, but I believe in my case, I got that from alcohol abuse. Um, so I got to also, for the rest of my life, deal with that. So I mean, I got to definitely watch what I eat and, you know, be wise in choices I make in my diet. I definitely can't ever drink again. That's like a dub. That's like the first thing they said when I looked up my condition. I got my full diagnosis. Um, like they did a lot of tests rather on the specimens from the tumor they took out, right? And based on that is how they know that they got, all the cancer out when they took out the tumor, and that's how I also know that I got chronic pancreatitis. So I gotta eat, I gotta pretty much eat clean, man, the rest of my life, you know? There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all. So, yeah, I mean, like I said, I really don't eat fast food. I just started having turkey, like regular processed turkey meat, and even that, that's short lived. I know I won't be having turkey sandwich. Even though for those that don't know, I love turkey sandwiches, man. Like a honey jack turkey, American cheese, and mustard, and I'm good to go. I'm so happy with that meal, right? With that sandwich. But like, I really should be eating processed meat, and you shouldn't be eating processed meat either. And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, I believe I saw on the news today that they're saying that processed meat is like now, like you shouldn't be eating it at all. I think I heard that today this morning on the news, if I'm not mistaken. Which is wild for them to say it like it's no big deal. Now after so many years, I'm saying that there's nothing wrong with processed meat. And now I think they probably basically came out today in the news and they said, yeah, all processed meat is bad for you. That it gives you cancer, it gives you heart disease, all the things that people have been saying for a while why it's bad for you. They admitted today in the news, or at least that's the first time that I've heard them admit it on the news, like the regular news, that it's bad for you. So crazy, right? Like it's like everything I grew up eating is now bad for me, man. Like processed, like sandwiches from the well, sandwiches from the deli. I grew up on turkey and cheese, ham and cheese, right? I think if you grew up in the 80s and 90s in New York City, first of all, this is before chopped cheese, DK, became the sandwich in New York City. 'Cause I'm always gonna say bacon, egg, and cheese is the sandwich in New York City. I'm not a fan of chopped cheeses. I think I've had like two chopped cheeses in my life, and I didn't like it either time. I'm not a fan of chopped cheese. I do like steak and cheese sandwiches that I eat, but chopped cheese, yeah, I didn't really like chopped cheese too much. Chopped cheese sandwiches, I'm not a fan. But I grew up eating ham and cheese sandwiches, turkey and cheese sandwiches, roast beef and cheese sandwiches from the deli. I grew up on that, but apparently that's really bad for you. Most if not all our food comes wrapped in plastic, which the plastic now is not good for you. Like nothing's good for you, man. Uh, you know, I guess we're entering a new era of food consumption, right? Where maybe, we all start trying to eat clean nowadays and get away from fast food. Is right, and then they also put into law too, not that long ago, that they can sell us fake meat, right? They can sell us fake chicken, fake is it fake chicken and fake red meat, or is it just fake chicken? I don't know. It's just like everything's bad for you, bro. Everything like they choose to feed us is bad for us, man. Like it's wild, man. Like, they don't even try to give us healthy food. All right, we have seedless grapes, which I was just eating seedless grapes the other day. Why? Because those are the grapes most readily available to me in my neighborhood. So it's like it's just wild, man. Wild teens, man. Yeah, it's already now it's starting to get hot. Like now it's warm right now. It's supposed to be 90 degrees here in the South Bronx today, so in New York City today. Yep, it's warm. It's starting to get warm, man. I feel it. Good. I have bugs out. Sheesh. I guess they finally gave up their search, or they found what they were looking for, because they've been out this out for a minute out here. That's a long time. That was at least like maybe 15 minutes they were out here, right? Y'all on the live with me, right? What do you think? 15, 20 minutes they were out here? I'm so new to TikTok as far as like going streaming. I don't know anything about gifts or anything like that, but I will learn because I will be a successful streamer in 2025, in 2026, 2025, so going into 2026. I want to be able to stream here successfully and on YouTube. I believe I can do both and do both very, very well. Um, yeah, I think we'll get some fruit after this and maybe some liquids. Maybe buy me some Gatorade or something. And then I'm very thirsty right now. I ain't gonna lie, I'm a little lightheaded too, but that just might be because I haven't eaten yet. It's wild, man. I knew when I got diagnosed with pancreatic cancer in January of 2025, there will be a marathon, not a sprint, man. It's definitely a metaphor for life, man. It is a marathon, not a sprint, man. I'm definitely, I'm tired today, man. I'm tired, man. I ain't even gonna lie today, I'm tired. Shout out Alter Ego, my new Alter Ego ambassador hat. I'm an ambassador for Alter Ego running. Alright. Before I got diagnosed and got told I can't lose weight, which was back in January. They've been telling me I can't lose weight since January, FYI. It's not a new thing. They've been telling me this. Right? My condition, I can't be losing weight. So that's why the main reason why I'm not jogging. Also, right now I'm still in recovery, but the main reason why I stopped jogging is because I couldn't lose weight anymore. So check out Alter Ego Running. They're good. They're a great brand. I'm an ambassador. I'd be lying if I remember my code. I believe it's ill ravenous or ravenous. But check them out anyways, man. Even without the discount, even though I'm not making any money if you purchase from them, if you don't use my discount code, because they're just a good brand. I like that brand. They got good gear, good clothes for runners, for athletes. So check them out. Alter Ego Running. They're a good brand. Check them out. What else? Yeah, that's about it for right now. Anyways, like I said, it's warm, man. I'm sweating just sitting here, man. I did a little grip training in my fingertips. Did a little grip training, but not much. I'm sweating just sitting here, man. Sheesh. That might be the other reason too. I got my contacts on. That's another reason I'm lightheaded. I didn't think about that. I haven't been wearing my contacts much. If y'all notice, I've been wearing glasses a lot. But maybe because I put my contacts on today a little bit. Another reason why I'm lightheaded. But yeah, yo. Um, that's my update, man. I'll be live again maybe tomorrow. Maybe from the beach I'll be live. And we'll take it from there, right? Like I always say, be active, be grateful, express that gratefulness to physical movement. Follow Jesus and be high level, y'all. Enjoy the rest of your day.